You've probably noticed how some guys break their backs at the gym, yet still can't seem to spark the interest of the women they desire. There's a big misconception that most men make when trying to win someone over. The truth is that defined muscles and physical appearance are not the decisive factors that women are looking for. In reality, they are drawn to something much deeper and more meaningful. In this video, I will reveal what really makes a difference when it comes to attraction and how you can drastically increase your chances of success, even without having a perfect body. Get ready to discover the secrets that will completely transform the way you approach relationships. Most men fall into the mistake of believing that physical attractiveness is the only element capable of winning over a woman. This simplistic thinking reduces relationships to a mathematical equation where muscles and aesthetics would be the main components. However, reality is much more complex and fascinating. When we talk about attraction, women have a profoundly different perception than men. While men tend to prioritize visual aspects, women seek connections that transcend the physical. Social value, emotional intelligence, and the ability to create engaging narratives are far more determining elements than a chiseled body. Just imagine, a man with a sculpted body, but without conversation, purpose, or ambition, will hardly be able to maintain a woman's interest for long. In contrast, someone with an engaging story, challenging projects, and inner confidence can completely win over a woman, even without the dream physique. The secret is in understanding that attractiveness goes beyond merely physical limits. A woman values men who demonstrate purpose, confidence, and the ability to build an interesting life. She wants to understand what makes you unique, what sets you apart in the universe of potential suitors. Social status does not necessarily mean financial wealth, but rather the ability to stand out, create value around you, and inspire admiration. These are characteristics that reveal maturity, ambition, and potential for growth. A man who invests in his personal development, has social skills, and a network of meaningful connections will naturally be more attractive. Female psychology operates on deep layers of perception. They pick up on behavioral subtleties that go unnoticed by men. Authentic confidence, which does not depend on external validations, is extremely seductive. A man who knows himself, who respects his own limits and potentials, automatically becomes more interesting. Therefore, the path is not to stop exercising or taking care of your appearance, but to expand the concept of attractiveness. Invest in your story, develop social skills, have clear purposes, and build a captivating personality. This is the true secret to winning not just a glance, but the heart of a woman. Social value represents a transformative element in the dynamics of attraction between men and women. Contrary to what many imagine, it is not just about having material wealth, but about building an interesting and attractive identity. A sophisticated and intelligent woman seeks a partner who demonstrates potential, ambition, and the ability to add value in different contexts of life. Being socially valued means having skills that go beyond physical appearance. Assertive communication, clear purposes, an interesting network of relationships, and continuous personal development. Social status materializes through multiple dimensions. A man can build it by investing in his career, developing unique skills, cultivating strategic relationships, and maintaining a confident and interesting demeanor. It is not about flaunting, but genuinely developing aspects that make you admirable. Imagine two men, one with a muscular body but lacking conversation, and another with a striking presence, compelling stories, and challenging projects. Naturally, the latter will spark much more interest and curiosity from women, as his attractiveness transcends the physical. Women are attracted to men who demonstrate autonomy and the ability to create opportunities. An individual who leads a dynamic lifestyle with diverse interests and a trajectory of personal growth becomes automatically more seductive. The key is to understand that social value does not mean competition or exhibitionism, but authenticity and purpose. It's about building an interesting personal narrative where each accomplishment represents an important chapter in your journey. Investing in networking, attending events, developing communication skills, expanding knowledge, and staying updated are effective strategies to increase your social value. True attraction arises when you become someone interesting, with stories to tell and inspiring projects. Therefore, more than worrying exclusively about physical appearance, focus on becoming an amplified version of yourself. Cultivate your essence, develop your potential, and build a life that naturally attracts attention and sparks interest. The psychology of female attraction reveals a complex and fascinating universe, completely different from the male logic of conquest. Women have a deeply strategic perception when choosing a partner, where emotional and behavioral aspects completely outweigh any momentary physical attraction. When we talk about attraction, women develop a kind of sophisticated radar that detects much more than the eyes can see. They do not seek merely a good-looking body, but a rich and meaningful emotional connection. The ability to spark interest is directly linked to your inner energy, confidence, and personal security. In this context, confidence acts like true magnetism. A man who knows himself deeply, who understands his strengths and weaknesses, exudes an irresistible assurance. It's not about arrogance, but about genuine self-esteem built with authenticity. Interestingly, women are even more attracted to men who seem to be in demand socially. This means that the more interesting and busy you are, the more attractive you become. The scarcity of time and attention serves as a seductive element, showing that you do not depend exclusively on female approval to be happy. Emotional detachment emerges as another strategic element in this dynamic. Men who show that they have an independent life, with personal projects and an active social circle, naturally arouse more curiosity and interest. A woman wants to feel that she is choosing someone special, not someone desperate for attention. Emotional intelligence also represents an incredible differential. Knowing how to listen, understanding emotional nuances, and showing empathy are skills that surpass any physical attribute. An interesting conversation, with depth and genuine connection, can be much more seductive than any defined muscles. It is important to emphasize that this attraction does not follow an exact mathematical formula. Each woman has her own particularities and unique preferences. The secret is in developing a rich, interesting, and authentic personality that naturally sparks admiration and curiosity. Therefore, more than seeking ready-made recipes, the invitation is to undertake a journey of self-knowledge and personal development. Invest in yourself, cultivate interests, expand horizons, and build a captivating personal narrative. This will always be the most effective path to truly awaken female interest. Emotional detachment emerges as a revolutionary strategy in the art of conquest, representing much more than simply appearing disinterested. It's about building a life so interesting and full of purpose that your value is independent of anyone's approval or attention. Men who demonstrate excessive attachment quickly become transparent in their intentions, revealing an emotional fragility that repels sophisticated women. The excessive need for external validation acts as a genuine romantic interest repellent. Developing detachment means cultivating an autonomous life where your projects, friendships, and personal interests occupy center stage. It's not about creating an artificially distant persona, but genuinely building a rich and meaningful existence. The key is to convey security through your choices and behaviors. A man who is constantly evolving, investing in himself, and expanding horizons naturally awakens curiosity. He does not need to pursue female attention because his energy is already naturally magnetic. Practical strategies include maintaining a busy schedule filled with challenging activities, investing in personal development, cultivating diverse relationships, and demonstrating that your happiness does not depend on external approval. Women are deeply attracted to individuals who possess a genuine sense of authentic purpose. Emotional detachment also means understanding your own limits and values. It's not about games or manipulation, but about a true posture where you value your essence above others' expectations. Importantly, detachment does not mean coldness or lack of emotions. On the contrary, it represents emotional maturity to handle connections without creating destructive dependencies. It's about being available without being submissive, interested without being desperate. True attraction arises when you demonstrate that your life is fascinating regardless of someone else's presence. Intelligent women are naturally attracted to men who have rich and complex inner worlds, capable of adding value without constantly seeking approval. Therefore, Emotional detachment works as a superpower in the conquest. It's not about appearing inaccessible, but about being genuinely interesting, secure, and focused on your own journey of personal growth. The error of comparison represents one of the biggest obstacles for men seeking to develop their attractiveness. Constantly comparing yourself to others is a dangerous path that quickly erodes self-esteem and distorts self-perception. Many guys fall into the trap of analyzing other men, whether in the workplace, on social media, or at social events. This obsessive attitude of measuring their accomplishments, physical appearance, or professional success through others' lenses is completely counterproductive. Each trajectory is unique. What worked for one guy may be absolutely ineffective for another. There are thousands of variables that compose your personal story: personality, family background, individual talents, opportunities, and experiences. Therefore, making linear comparisons is practically impossible and extremely harmful. The true essence of conquest lies in understanding and valuing your own characteristics. Your strengths, your special skills, and your personal growth journey represent your greatest differential. A sophisticated woman recognizes and appreciates authenticity much more than frustrated attempts to imitate pre-established models. Investing in self-improvement means acknowledging your weaknesses without judgment, but with constructive curiosity. It's understanding that each challenge represents an opportunity for evolution. Instead of comparing yourself, focus your energy on expanding your potentials and developing an interesting personal narrative. Constant comparison generates anxiety, frustration, and a permanent feeling of inadequacy. It blocks your creative capacity and prevents you from seeing your true qualities. A confident man does not need to measure his steps by others' paths, but instead carve his own way with security and determination. Women are naturally attracted to individuals who have clarity about themselves, those who do not rely on external validations to build their self-esteem. A guy who values his individuality, invests in personal growth, and maintains an authentic posture will always be more interesting than someone lost in sterile comparisons. The invitation is for a journey of deep self-knowledge. Abandon this toxic habit of measuring your life by others' standards. Focus on being the best version of yourself, develop your unique skills, and build a story that genuinely sparks admiration. A truly meaningful relationship surpasses the superficiality of casual encounters or mere physical attraction. Establishing a deep connection requires emotional investment, willingness to truly get to know the other person, and creating authentic moments of exchange and understanding. Building a solid relationship demands honest vulnerability. This means allowing yourself to show your true emotions, fears, and aspirations without masks or artificial defenses. When a man genuinely opens up, he allows the woman to perceive him in his essence, creating intimacy that goes far beyond the physical. Creating significant moments together represents a crucial element in this dynamic. It's not just about elaborate programs or financial expenses, but about experiences that facilitate genuine connection. A deep conversation, a shared walk, a joint project, these are the elements that build lasting emotional bonds. Active listening emerges as a fundamental tool in this process. Paying genuine attention to her interests, dreams, and challenges demonstrates respect and consideration. Women greatly value partners capable of understanding their emotional nuances, who do not just listen, but really hear and care. Developing a friendship before any romantic expectations can be the difference for a solid connection. This means building complicity, mutual respect, and genuine admiration. When there is this base of friendship, the romantic potential develops in a more organic and sustainable way. Emotional reciprocity also represents a key element. A healthy relationship entails a balanced exchange where both feel valued, respected, and understood. It is not about a one-sided relationship, but rather a space where two worlds meet and complement each other. It is important to consider that building a meaningful relationship does not mean losing your individuality. On the contrary, it means creating a space where two independent beings choose to connect, preserving their essences and enhancing their unique characteristics. The journey to a solid relationship requires patience, emotional maturity, and a willingness to grow continuously. There is no magic formula, but rather constant investment in understanding, respect, and genuine connection. Communication skills represent a superpower in relationships. Developing the art of engaging and genuine dialogue can completely transform your interactions. It's not just about talking, but about creating true connections through active and empathetic listening. A powerful strategy is to learn to ask questions that genuinely reveal her personality. Avoid interrogations or superficial questions. Seek to understand her dreams, motivations, and life perspectives. An engaging conversation arises from authentic curiosity, not rehearsed scripts or manipulative techniques. Showing interest means going beyond generic comments. When she shares something, dig deeper with questions that demonstrate you are really paying attention. A specific comment about something she mentioned earlier can reveal that you not only heard but cared about what was said. The secret lies in creating an exchange environment where she feels comfortable expressing herself. Your role is not to impress, but to connect. Demonstrate vulnerability by sharing your experiences, fears, and aspirations as well. Authenticity attracts much more than elaborate performances. Investing in personal growth serves as a true magnet for attractiveness. Women are profoundly fascinated by men who have clear purposes and are constantly evolving. Whether through studies, challenging hobbies, or personal projects, stay in continuous development. Cultivate diverse interests that make your life interesting. Do not limit yourself to one dimension. A man who moves between different universes, be it music, sports, technology, or arts, naturally awakens curiosity. Your ability to talk about various topics will be a powerful differentiator. Social skills can be developed like any other talent. Practice communication. Study body language. Learn to tell engaging stories. Networking does not just mean accumulating contacts, but creating meaningful connections that expand your worldview. The key is to be genuine. There are no magic formulas or infallible techniques. The true secret is to become someone interesting, with stories to tell, fascinating projects, and an energy that naturally attracts attention and sparks interest. It's time to close our conversation on a high note. The journey we've taken shows that winning over a woman goes far beyond muscles and physical appearance. The true secret lies in becoming someone interesting, with purpose, and a captivating personality. I strongly recommend applying the concepts we've shared. Invest in social value, develop emotional intelligence, cultivate detachment, and most importantly, be authentic. Every strategy we discussed aims to transform you into an attractive guy, not by external standards, but by the richness of your essence. The final invitation? Start your personal transformation today.